So what we're talking about is how to get the right people in your Facebook group, okay? We didn't leave our corporate jobs to work from home to work all day, every day. Hi, I am Martha Krejci, and here's my dog Herman. I am a business strategist that's teaching families how to build $10,000 a month plus income streams in 5 hours a week. If you are loving this video, be sure to go ahead and give it a big thumbs up. Click the subscribe button and the bell so you do not miss a thing. So what we're talking about is how to get the right people in your Facebook group, okay? So there is a common misconception out there, and I believe that it's led by marketers, that you need to get as many people as possible in your Facebook group, i.e. the bigger the better, okay? That is extremely wrong, okay? It's not the bigger the better. It's the better the better, okay? So bigger doesn't equal better, better equals better. And I'm going to show you how to get better here right now, okay? So the very first thing, you guys, is this. You need to know who your people are. If you don't know who your people are, which means who you are here to serve, okay, and then sometimes people get a little discombobulated around the word serve, the people that you are here to help. Typically that looks a lot like something that you went through earlier in your life and you got through it. You may not realize how big of a thing you actually have that you're able to help with. That's what we unpack it and then show you how to be able to build it out as income streams. That's what we do in HBR, okay? We show you how to unpack that thing that you already have. Every human on the planet has it. I have yet to meet a person that doesn't have something that they're able to offer that way. You need to know who your people are that you're here to serve. That is the number one most important thing ever. If you don't know that, do not move forward, okay? Second, how are you going to serve them? With anything that you do, these two things need to be, these are like the non-negotiables right here. Non-negotiables. Can't move forward. Don't have these, don't move forward. Okay? If you try to move forward without these, you're going to trip all over your shoelaces. You're going to wonder why stuff isn't working. You're going to wonder why it really feels like you're pushing a boulder up a hill. You're going to wonder why you're running these Facebook ads and it's not working. You're going to wonder all of that stuff. And you don't need to wonder. You need to do these two things. Number 3, here's what you're going to do. People kick back against this so hard, and it's lack scarcity, but we're going to talk about that. Teach them. Here's why people kick back against it. People say, you know, if I give all of my stuff away in my lead group, then why are people going to need my program? Well, I'll tell you one thing. People are never, ever in life going to buy your program unless they know that you know what you're talking about. So I don't know how else you plan on doing that. There are 2 people I'm going to refer to, and they're both men, and they're both owning this, and they're not scared to do this, okay? First person I'm going to talk about is Mark Cuban. We all know him, don't we? Shark Tank. What he literally did, you guys, is he has a blog. I don't know if he still blogs on it actively or not. This has been a few years ago. But he has a blog, and this is what that man did. He turned that blog, he took actual blogs off the website that is there for free, compiled them in a book, and then sold it and made a bunch of money on it. I'm going to let that sink in. He took something that he has already given for free, compiled it in a different way to make it more understandable for people, or so people could really get into it more, or something like that, right? Made a book and made a bunch of money off. I bought the book. That's how I know it happened. I was like, these are blogs. Was I mad? No. Because I get it. It's business. I'm not mad. Now I have a book of his blogs. I don't know where it is, but it's somewhere, right? Okay? Please understand that. Next, the person that I'm going to talk about. I think everybody knows and loves this dude. He's very dude bro, but I think that even us as women are like, yeah, I get it. I get that. I like what he's saying. I personally do. And that's Gary Vee. All right? That guy's inspiring. What he came from, what he went through, his troubleshooting, his failures, his successes, all of it. It's great. It's great inspiration. You guys, that man tells everything that he knows on social media. Everything he knows, he says it on social media. Okay? Here's the thing. People that are watching all of your stuff as you're creating it, because I teach you in HBR, I teach you how to be omnipresent is what I call it, is omnipresence. And it's being everywhere at once. So whenever you come onto Facebook, like you just see me or you, or like you're showing up all over the place, and it's just people keep seeing you and then they want to keep consuming your content. Well, we're at the point now that good luck trying to consume my content. Same with Gary Vee, right? Good luck trying to consume all of his content. He puts it all out there, yeah. But then you have to sort of like, okay, where was this and where was this and where was this and where was this? And that's how it goes. It's just how it goes, okay? It's not his job to keep a library of his content, right? You see what you see and you move down the rabbit hole if you desire to do so. If you desire to work with him, then you move down the rabbit hole, right? You move further down the journey with him. That's how it goes. That's what we're doing here. Okay? With our lead group, you guys, don't be afraid to teach people what you know. There is literally no other way for people to know that you know your stuff. Right? So I go live Monday through Friday every single week around 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and I deliver. And I do these trainings, and I do trainings in other groups, and I go into people's teams and I train, and then I go on podcasts, and I go in magazines and stuff like that, and I am always coming with it. I am never holding things close to my chest like, oh, well, you're going to have to pay for that, right? I'm going to tell you everything about a subject, and then if you desire to learn more and want to see how all of them play together, then you're going to jump into a program of mine, right? That's what this is about. And it's the same for you guys. What is it that you're offering, right? I mean, are you offering how to I heard this the other day and I really liked it. How to be able to build your family around your kids' skill sets. How to be able to build kids' chores and things like that around their skill sets. Really, really like that. It was awesome. When I heard it, I was like, ooh, that can change the face of parenting, right? Now, do you think that somebody is going to, there's a certain amount, there's 2 to 3% of people that will see that and be like, okay, I'm going to buy it. But more people, like 92% of your audience, which is a scalable number, are going to need proof that you know your stuff. Because you guys, the truth of the matter is this. There are a lot of people out there online saying they know a lot of stuff, right? And then you get in and you're like, oh, they didn't really know that stuff. But whenever you show up in a lead group and you start teaching them things, they will know that you know what you're talking about. Now you might be asking, okay, well, what do I teach? If I'm not going to teach the actual course, then what do I teach? And you guys, the way that I address that is this. there was a friend of mine who describes this concept as the solar system. Okay, it's sort of this concept. I've sort of made it like this concept. I've changed it a little bit, but it's the same idea. And your course, like the meat of what you're offering so far as transformation is concerned. So your course or your coaching, whatever your coaching coaches somebody to, right? From point A to point B. There should always be a point A and a point B. There should be an end point somebody expects to get, right? So whatever your thing is teaching, that is like your, that's the sun. And also the meatloaf. I call it the meatloaf too, but really in this capacity, it's the sun. So it's the sun, and then what you do is you have modules that come out of the sun, and those are planets, you guys. So those revolve around the sun, and they're sort of like, they hang around the sun. They're not all of the sun, but they're pieces, okay? So as if it's coaching, then you probably have benchmarks that you hit in coaching. Any good coaching program is going to have benchmarks that you hit. Okay, well, those would be your planets, right? And then from there, you can pull out even little satellites off of those planets to train in this group right here. This is where your satellites go, all right? So like, how to drill down on, so say the skill set, I'm totally out of my lane here with this concept of the skill set with the kids, but maybe one of them is watching them, okay? Maybe it's one day you're watching them and seeing what they enjoy the most. Maybe that's it, okay? Satellite off of that could be, here are the things that you're looking for. Whenever you're watching your kids for their skill sets, here are some things you're looking for. So if they're like a builder or an engineer type, you're looking for Legos. You're looking for building. You're looking for making houses, making structures, right? You're looking for motors. You're looking for a kid that messes around with that stuff, right? And maybe that's just one of your trainings in there, okay? And then what you tell them is, if you want to know all of it, then we can go ahead and we can go down the entire rabbit hole. I just want to let you know that like this is part of what we talk about in there. But if you want all of it, then it's going to be in X, Y, and Z, and then you make your offer, you guys. And do not ever be ashamed to make an offer for somebody. You guys, if they are sitting here spending time with you, wanting to learn about something, you need to be offering them a way to move down the rabbit hole with you. You are doing a massive disservice by leaving them where they are. You guys, what they desire is change. What they desire is transformation in their life based on what you're talking about. What are you doing leaving them there? Right? All you have to do is say, hey, listen, I got this other thing. If you want to learn more about this, there's this other thing. That's what people want. Isn't that what you want? Whenever you're at like a conference or something like that, and you see a speaker and man, they just hit you right here, right? You're like, I wish I could work with them. I wish I could like be able to be in a program or work with them in some capacity. And then they make an offer and you're like, yes, I knew it. I knew I'd be able to work with them. But what happens to you when they don't make an offer? You're high and dry. You were all excited about something. You were excited about what they're talking about. They're really like speaking to you. And then they say nothing about another way to work with them. You guys, that's a disservice to your audience. So do not look at it like, well, I'm selling something. I feel weird about selling something. No, you're helping them. You shouldn't be selling things that aren't helping them in the first place, right? You're helping them. Let's focus. Let's focus on what we're really here doing. If we're just here trying to sell our stuff, God bless you, you need another mentor. If you're just looking to make money, you guys, you need to go and sign up for the next Facebook ad that you see as soon as you leave this group. You need to do that, okay? Because I'm here to teach you how to change people's lives and be able to build income streams while you're doing it. Yeah, you're going to make money because you get blessed in the process. That's how it goes. You guys, I am 100% different than anybody else out there that you see. I'm different in the way that I teach. I'm different in what I teach. And quite frankly, I'm different in my success because I have it. A lot of people say, do this, do that, and they don't really have success. So that's based on what? You guys, let's start changing the world and stop freaking out about stupid stuff. All right? All right. And then, boy, I got on my high horse about number 3 there. And then what we're going to do is share what you are teaching. Whew, Charlie horse in my calf there for a second. Then what you're going to do is you're going to share what you're teaching outside of the group. Okay? So I don't teach things that I don't do. All right? So you can look at how this is modeled. You can go to my own personal page and see that I do my lives every morning, Monday through Friday. And in those lives, I let you know that this training is coming up. Okay? I have another group for Young Living people in specific. And I let them know when there's a training coming up in there. There's a training in there every Tuesday. There's a training in here every Thursday. So in my lives, I am always talking about the next training that's coming up, you guys. That's content strategy, okay? So I'm talking outside of the group about what I'm going to be doing in that group. And then I make it very easy for them to join. Do I make them message me for a link? No, I don't. I put the link in the description of the video and I say, hey, the link to the group is in the description of this video. You're welcome to come in if you want to. If this sounds like something that would be good for you, then go ahead and pop into the group. That's how it goes, you guys. That's how you grow a group in authenticity. Your group does not need to grow fast. Who cares? Do you want to know how far I stay away from huge groups? Because you already know. You already know what's going on in there. It's a mess typically, right? And so you guys need to stop thinking that, in my opinion, you need to stop thinking that the more people that you have in there, the better, and start thinking, how do I bring the right people in here? How do I make sure the right people are getting in here? And this is an amazing strategy to make sure that that happens. Now, are there additional strategies? Yes. Do we have time for it? No. It's in HBR, right? So like I said before, again, I'm going to model exactly what I'm showing you to you. So exactly what I said before, I'm going to teach you as much as I can in this training. If you want more, you jump into HBR. HBR is where the treasure chest opens, and you look at it and you're like, oh. Like, I think that some people actually get in there, see all of the modules and have heart palpitations because they're like, oh my goodness, oh, this is going to be good. Oh my gosh, this is going to be good, right? And it is. It is good. I teach you how to do all of the things that I do, and they work. And they don't feel sleazy or skeezy, and you don't feel gross. And when you go to bed at night, you're not thinking like, man, I ripped somebody off today. No. You're remembering the messages that you got from people that are like, man, I can't believe how my life is changing. I didn't know. This is one I got yesterday. If I had known 3 months ago that this is where I'm going to be right now, I would not have believed it. You guys, that's the kind of transformation that happens. But you have to go in. You have to do it, right? You're welcome to watch all of my trainings in here in the free group. You're welcome to watch all of my trainings and piece together what you can piece together. God bless you. You're welcome to do that. Whenever you're ready, come into Home-Based Revolution, which is what HBR is. When you're ready, come in there. And we've got it all pieced together for you, and we've got weekly momentum calls. We've got Q&As from experts. There's a friend of mine who is helping me write my book right now. He's teaching you guys how to write your book and build a business around it. My friend Coop, James Cooper, somebody called him James the other day, and I said, who? It's Coop, is who I call him. But he came in, his dad is a director in Hollywood, and he's teaching storytelling and video and all of that stuff. We've got mindset stuff in there, and it's not your grandma's mindset stuff. You know, it's different, guys. It's different.